Unfortunately, a lot of folks come in, I don't know, it's because they don't know us. They haven't followed our videos for very long. They haven't taken the time to look at our multiple videos in our playlists where we answer a lot of this information. But we get people appearing in here with very, very specific questions. I just want you to know, we're not going to answer those in the comments, and we're not going to answer those on these videos. We're going to talk about generalized information. Hi, I'm Trevor, the EIDL expert. I'm here to talk to you folks who are small business owners, number one. Number two, small business owners who received a Small Business Administration COVID loan during the pandemic, the EIDL program. Today's video is for you. Notably, I'm going to talk about two of our blueprint guidebooks today, which we created to help you understand different features of the COVID loan program and managing your responsibilities, requirements, restrictions, and so forth under the program, under the terms of the loan agreement that you signed when you got the loan originally. One of those guidebooks is what's called our Payment Assistance Guidebook, which currently in the autumn of 2025 is a program at the SBA where you can request that your payments be reduced by 50% for 6 months. But it's only once every 5 years. And they ask you a series of questions to find if you are eligible for the program or not. And I, in my opinion, find those questions very tricky. Our guidebook gives you my insights as a retired loan officer and as an expert in this EIDL program on how to navigate what I consider to be kind of tricky questions. I feel like these questions are designed to kind of possibly set you up for failure, either for the moment of getting approved with this program, or worse, in the long term, because you will have made a representation to the United States government today that maybe the SBA could use that against you in the future. So that's the first guidebook that we have. It's called our Payment Assistance Guidebook. The second one is how to communicate with the SBA. These two guidebooks I've selected in response to these 3 comments from our YouTube channel. First comment is from Bruce Hoyt 5898. Hi Bruce, thanks for tuning in and thanks for following our channel. Hi Trevor, I waited till 2 days after our last 75% hardship payment was recorded, then sent the email letter requesting the 6 months 50% temporary assistance. Sure enough, 3 days later I got an email back telling me the HAP program was over and I needed to submit an email requesting a temporary assistance plan. They were doing automated templates at the time. I think they just want people to give up. Okay, Bruce, real quick, and to all of you other folks who attach this kind of nefarious personality to a bureaucracy, stop doing that. You're just making yourself crazy. There is no more personality in this bureaucracy where you think that they just want people to give up. By the way, our dishwasher just finished, and that's the beeping you hear in the background. I think they just want people to give up. You know, there's no more personality than there is in this rock. So stop doing that, because you're making your own journey through the SBA experience more complicated. You're adding too much emotion and too much personality to something that doesn't have one. Okay, Bruce goes on to say, I went ahead and submitted the same letter again. Good, because that's what we advise you to do here on our videos. I got the usual email back confirming my request was in the queue. Okay, and this is where Bruce's comment takes a terrible left turn through the guardrail, over the side of the cliff, and off the highway down into a cavernous valley strewn with rocks. Because Bruce continues by saying, from the comments on Reddit. My opinion about Reddit, it is a cesspool, a filled pond of misinformation, inaccurate information. There's nothing good that's going to come out of getting your advice from that place. Bruce continues, from the comments on blankety blank, it sounds like the response could take 3 to 6 weeks. So we'll probably have to make 100% payment before I know for sure. It appears it's about a 50-50 shot on whether they agree with your problem recovery plan, depends on who reads it. Now, this comment is on an older video when the SBA was still requiring you to submit a letter. That is not the case now. Now they send you questions, but you want to be careful with those questions and how you answer them correctly, because you don't want to make misrepresentations to the federal government. In terms of the 3 to 6 weeks, you know, now it's the autumn of 2025. We're definitely seeing, because Loeffler, the administrator of the SBA, laid off 43% of the staff, we're definitely seeing responses on every level of interaction with the SBA taking considerable amount of time. But the key takeaway I want to share with you folks here whether you're doing payment assistance on your own or if you purchased our guidebook and you're using our instructions, is this: until you receive written approval that you are approved for the 50% reduced payment assistance, you must make a full monthly payment. If you do not, you're putting yourself in jeopardy of potentially being declined for your request. Anticipate that. This is one of the things we talk about in the guidebook, how to be careful about how you approach this very delicate process of payment assistance. Okay, Bruce, I hope that answers your question. Next, this comment is from ℬ𝒜𝒞𝒦𝒟𝒮. I can't even reach out to SBA nowadays. This has been going on now since March or April of 2025. You can reach out to the SBA. That's why at the start of this video, I indicated that we would recommend our blueprint guidebook called How to Communicate with the SBA. Number one, if you are using the messages feature on the My SBA portal, you're wasting your time, in my opinion. I have assisted clients and have seen the inadequate and underwhelming utility of the messages feature. Instead, send an email. You can't get anybody on the phone. Well, actually, that's not true. We've recently discovered that it is possible to get someone on the phone at the SBA, and through certain client interactions we had, notably one client who, through no fault of his own, it was the SBA's fault that he was put into a delinquent status, and he was able to get someone on the phone and get his loan brought current. And we've had this conversation with several other clients. So there is a process, and we've updated our guidebooks with that instruction on how to do that. But more often than not, you're going to find success by sending an email to the SBA. The quality of your email dictates the quality of your response. Garbage in, garbage out. If you have a logical, unemotional, matter-of-fact, and easy to understand request in your email, you will get a better result. Again, our guidebook, How to Communicate with the SBA, teaches you how to do that. In fact, I put in templates in there for a variety of transactions that you can just copy and paste and just add in your information and use my templates. So ℬ𝒜𝒞𝒦𝒟𝒮, I hope that helps you and other folks like you. Okay, create your you for you. Just came by to say thank you, Trevor and Linda, for your help. Oh, this is a nice YouTube comment to get. They finally emailed me back. I got approved for 6 months of half payments. I sent the information through the portal. As we say in New York City area, if you are a worldly person and you got lots of friends in different communities, mazel tov. Okay? Congratulations, and thanks for your kind compliment. And thank you to you folks who commented on our YouTube videos. If you have a question, we basically kind of try to address these more general questions. If you have a very specific question, we can assist you in one of two ways. Number one, purchase one of our blueprint guidebooks. Number two, book a 1-hour call for my undivided attention, and I will tailor the advice that I give to you on that call to your specific need. If you are unsure about how good our phone calls are, go to our Google business page where we've got over, 300 plus reviews, pretty much all of them 5 stars. And you'll see many comments and reviews from happy business owners who say things like, worth every penny for the phone call. I got all my questions answered on the phone call, and so on and so forth. Our calendar's open Tuesdays and Wednesdays if you want to book a call. You can find everything that we offer for assistance on our website. And again, to you folks who sent in your comments, I want to thank you. Linda Ray and I truly appreciate you. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please do so. I'm going to write done on this script. Please consider doing so, and please consider sharing this video with another small business owner, or better yet, with your accountant or your attorney. And at the very least, if you could hit the thumbs up, which if you're watching this on a computer or your TV screen, the thumbs up is down there now. If you're watching it on your mobile phone, it's at the bottom of the screen. Hit the thumbs up and tell YouTube this video has value for you, and they will share it with other small business owners with COVID EIDLs just like you. And they also can see the smiling face of Trevor, the EIDL expert. That's me. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you on the next video.